Good afternoon, girls. Hello. Gosh, it's been a busy day so far today, I have to say. Thank goodness the weather's not stifling like it has been. Good afternoon, Andrea. How are you? Are you working today? Weeks are whizzing by. I've been back off holiday 2 weeks this weekend, which is crazy. Don't seem like 2 minutes. Really doesn't. Still got the tan because it was lovely the week I came back. Good afternoon, Lisa. How are we? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rachel. So, since I did Live Lounge with Lisa this morning, I have come home. I'm going to do something naughty. For a change. For a change. I'm going to show you. That's the other bag that I was talking about this morning. Thank you, Lee. It's gorgeous. It's on the website now if you want to purchase. It's called the Paloma. And when Lisa sent me a message saying the Paloma's back online for your 1 o'clock newness, I'm thinking, the Paloma? I don't remember photographing that. Is it a new version from this year? So frantically searching my rails and then thought, you know what? Just go on the website and have a look. Do you remember the Paloma first time round? We do recycle the names because we have an awful lot of clothing. The Paloma was that gorgeous multi-print dress. And I thought that's what she meant. And I was like, afternoon, Mandy. I was like, oh my God, when did I miss the Paloma? I don't remember photographing the new version. It's not. This is the Paloma. We've stolen the name from the original Paloma. Booked to go to Belek Sally, have you? But no, I haven't, Tracy. I haven't. I've been to Alanya, I've been to Antalya, I've been to Lara Beach, I've been to Sea Day, I've been to Sorgun. No, I haven't been to Belek. Apparently it's nice though. Where did we say we were going to try next? Can't remember. Anywhere. I would go anywhere right now. I feel shattered already. Oh, what's the matter, Mandy? Good afternoon, Mia. How are you? So this is the other one. I photographed it. If you know, you know. If you know your bags. This is a dupe of a well-known brand. It's an Inspired. We picked this up the other day. So that was the other one that I was talking about. We got 2 prints in it because there's that one as well, which is like, this one's like a fabric finish. It's like a denim. Really, really nice. So I don't know when they're going on the website. I know people were asking, and this is the one that I very, very naughtily showed last night. This is the one that's like a crossbody with a little coin purse as well. But I just thought, while they're here, I've photographed them all. All the pictures have been done. They've all been sent across. But like Lisa said this morning, it's not as simple as just putting them online. They have to. The descriptions have to be done. Measurements, prices have to be decided. Pictures have to be done, which is my domain, and they have been. So I have done my little stint. We'll just wait for those to go on now. But I just thought I'll show you the other one. Hi from my lounger. Oh, in Paphos. How beautiful, Karen. How beautiful. Have a lovely little cheeky gin for me. How nice. I bet the weather's divine as well. It's coming back though, girls, apparently. I don't know if I want it to or not. It's so warm when I'm trying to work when it's red as, and apparently it's going to be absolutely El Scorchio next week. So I thought if I can whiz through most of it and get squared up with it, because I'm still chasing my tail from going on holiday. So if I can get squared up by the end of this week, what we're on Wednesday, so I've got today, Thursday and Friday, I should do, and then I can just do a steady plod on next week when it's so hot. I get up ridiculously early and get everything done before the midday heat strikes, and you just have to do nothing but give in to the heat. Good afternoon, Claire. How are you doing? Hi, Joy. The denim bag's really, really nice. All 3 of them are really nice. So they'll be going on hopefully this week or at the beginning of next week, maybe on Sunday. I'm not quite sure. Lisa's the one that decides when the newness goes online. And everybody's asking about, obviously, the dress I had on this morning, which is stunning, and the crocheted blazer, which will probably go on next week. We are going to do newness. We're not 100% decided yet, but we are going to definitely do some telephone order newness on a Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, and then possibly on a Thursday morning. We are doing tomorrow, but Lisa said something about adding one on to the end of Sunday night's live as well for you evening watchers, just so you can do a telephone order for that one on a Monday morning. Again though, if it's ladies that are at work, they won't be able to place a telephone order on Monday morning, so I'm not quite sure whether that's going to work. But As you can appreciate, I already do quite a lot of evening lives, and I do have to have a work-life balance too. So I can't do another nighttime because I literally would be doing lives nearly every night. So we're going to keep it to daytime because they're my working hours as well. I know you ladies, some ladies were complaining because they're saying, well, I'm at work and I'm going to miss these little exclusives, but I'm at work too. So I can't really do any more evenings just to, and the phone lines aren't open at night either. Is it online? No, it's not going online, Tracy. It's a phone order for in the morning at 10 o'clock. It's very limited stock. And as I keep explaining, I don't know whether some ladies are missing the lives or they're only like tuning in sporadically, but we have started doing just some limited edition telephone orders, as I'm just explaining now, Tracy. It's not going online, and it's only very small quantities of each colour. So it is just fastest fingers first for the phone line, basically. I think you do plenty already. Me too. Me too. I don't want to do any more night times. I am shattered some weeks, well, most weeks when it gets to Friday, I'm shattered. And I do Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights. Sometimes I do Friday nights if Lisa needs me to stand in for her. I do Sunday nights. So I really only get Mondays, Monday, Thursday, Friday, and obviously Saturday as well is my proper day off. Sundays I have the daytime off and I work on the night time, but yeah, I don't really want to incorporate any more nighttime lives. So yeah, it is through my working hours as well. So 10 o'clock on a Tuesday is a definite, and then the other hours I think we're going to have a little bit of a powwow over what we decide for that one. I know we can't please everybody. I know some ladies are a little bit upset about it. If it don't work, then we won't do it. You know, it's just something that we thought would be a little bit different for you girls. So the dress I had on this morning will be going not live on the website. I will be showing it at 10 o'clock in the morning, and you can do a phone order on that one. There are very limited stock. There are only cream, chocolate, khaki and black, so 4 colours and very limited in each colour. And when they've gone, they've gone. We will not be restocking them, we will not be putting them online. This is just something we're trying out, something a little bit different for you girls, and they are more exclusive, a little bit more high end, not something that we would normally bring in for the website. Thank you, Claire. The exclusive items are a great idea. I thought so. And it's just a little bit of something different for somebody that might want something that not everybody else is going to be wearing. So they are just like key pieces for us. And we're keeping the stock low, and we're moving on at a fast-ish pace so that we can get new stuff every week. So that's why we're going to start shopping. That's why Lisa's taking me shopping again, every other Monday probably, and just so that we can just bring in these current new pieces, just so it's just a little bit of something different. So it is phone line orders for those. They won't be being I can't speak this afternoon. They won't be being restocked because they are exclusive and they are low items. You can only test, and that's what we're trying here. We're just trying new things. We're testing the water to see whether it appeals to ladies, and some ladies aren't happy that we're doing it in the morning, and some ladies aren't happy that we're not putting them online. But you know, there's plenty of stock online in all different shapes and sizes. These are just key pieces. This one is online and it's gone on this afternoon at 12 o'clock. It's 14 to 22 to include the jewellery. Yeah, I think so too. Lovely dress this morning, roll on payday. Yeah, it's not forced to be, well, it won't be around, I shouldn't imagine, Gillian, for payday because it is very, very limited, and I have a feeling that one's going to sell out. Are they the plain dresses, or is placement print going on Thursday as well? I'm not quite sure what you're saying to me, Tracy. Are they the plain dresses, or is the placement print going on Thursday as well? I don't know which placement print you're talking about. Can't wait for the bags. Yes, they're lovely, aren't they? The inspired ones. Again, when we went to the bag shop the other day, it was very samey. Even though Lisa and I have not been shopping for quite a few weeks now, they didn't seem to have an awful lot more in than what they had the last time I went. And you know what I'm like? I'm quite particular with my bags. I do like a good inspired bag. But it has to be a nice one, and it has to be something that we've not obviously seen before. So I did bring the Never Full Inspired because I think they do absolutely, Lee, because you can get everything in them. They're like the medium size one, and you can kind of get everything in them, but they're not too big. They're nice and lightweight without anything inside them. So when some bags are really heavy anyway, aren't they? And then you start putting your items inside them and you're like this. So I try to think about everything when I'm looking for a bag, and Lisa says that's my domain. The accessories and the bags are kind of my area because she's not quite sure on bags and jewellery and stuff. So it's like the chunky necklace that I had on this morning. It's absolutely fabulous, and it's coming soon. We're just waiting for that one to drop in, and the bracelets and the earrings that I had on Saturday with my animal print dress. So we're just waiting for those to arrive. Unfortunately, they're not here yet, so they won't be able to go on with those dresses that I had on this morning. But I dressed it up because I wanted you to see how stunning it all looked as a fully dressed up item. So I even had my wedges on this morning and I felt fantastic. I had my Shelley blazer on. For the lady that was asking on VIP, I've seen the message. I've been so busy I had a chance to reply to it. The Shelley blazer is the jacket I had on this morning, and we've had those in for months, so they are available to purchase already. I'm sure that the majority of ladies are really happy, hopefully, Claire, because that's the whole point of doing what we do, trying to bring affordable, different, colourful, good ranges in sizing. It's so difficult for Lisa. Like I say, I very rarely go shopping with her. To be honest with you, I wouldn't want her job all the time. It's so hard to please everybody, and you can guarantee if we're bringing a trouser in a particular size, you'll guarantee that the other size ladies aren't happy because they want it, and vice versa. Like the Sophia, they've been super popular since I absolutely fell in love with them, but we can only get them in the 12 to 18 size, and then the other ladies are wanting them in the like 16 to 22, and we just can't get them. So it is difficult. Give us a sneak of a cream dress with big flowers on. Oh, the pleated one. Just wanted to know if they will be shown, please. Yeah, but I don't know when, Tracy. I'm only showing one item at a time. I think so too, Claire. I do. I think these, like, it's like, ladies, if you want it, you're going to have to buy it because it's not going to be around. It's not there. It's not accessible on the website. It's a phone order only. And it's just very limited quantities of these pieces. And they are just stunning. I have to say, they have got me totally and utterly hooked on fashion again and excited. I said to Lisa when we were shopping on Monday, I am so excited for these pieces. So it's nice that we're bringing these fresh looking items in that are, yeah, everything we sell is fantastic, but we cater for everybody. And you know, we try to cater for everybody's style. These are kind of like handpicked and a little bit personal. To me, Lisa won't mind me saying, I'm sure, she kind of we argued over a few items, I have to say, because we have very, very different like visions fashion wise, but she did give me quite a good free rein on Monday. I was testing the credit card and the waters, and she was really good. And she kind of like, she was like, go on then, you can have a couple of pieces of them. And I'm like, I'm going to have to stand the wrath of this if they don't sell. But yeah, everything that we picked on Monday is out of the norm and out of the comfort zone for LJ's as a norm. But yeah, I love the pieces, and I'm hoping that you're going to love them too. Certain pieces people will want more, but and you know what? We went for stuff that there weren't a lot of in the suppliers, knowing that we wouldn't be able to restock them, but getting the minimum quantities is just super exciting for us and hopefully for you too. And I know it's going to upset some people, and I know, you know, some of the stuff is smaller stuff, and I'm completely aware of that. That dress I'm showing tomorrow is probably the largest item that we managed to pick up the other day, but it does only go up to a small 22. I'm going to do the measurements for that before I come live tomorrow, just so you know, because it's the bust area on that one. It's really floaty through the body, but it's the bust area on that one. So I will do the pit to pit, and I'll give you the measurements tomorrow with the accessories. Yeah, well, everybody's taste is different. Should call them Sally's picks. Thank you, Tracy. We're just like, we're not giving them names, we're just giving them numbers. So it's so trying to make it as low-key, easy, and like stress-free as possible. I know people were saying the phone lines were down the other day, which was a nightmare. On the one day we step out and do the telephone orders, the phone line went down, but hopefully tomorrow everything will be okay. Next season, Sally, as it's slowing. It is really slow, and this is why we've decided to do something a little bit different. And you know, it used to be a time when our most popular sizes were like 14, 16 up to a 24, but we are getting a full range of size of ladies, all shapes, all sizes, shopping with us now, from a 10 to a 26. So these smaller pieces will appeal to some people. We literally got the best of what was available the other day, but I am mindful. I'm going to try and get some bigger free size clothing next time we go, so that obviously if we have got the more curvier lady wanting these exclusive pieces as well, that we will be able to cater, but we're limited. There's not a lot out there at the moment. It's really difficult to shop because I want them to look classy, I want them to be different, I want you to want them. So yeah, but I will definitely, we're not just catering for smaller ladies, we're going to cater for everybody. But you know, fingers crossed, we do some steps, girls, on a Monday. We troll all sorts of different shops from all levels of quality and fashion, and you know, I'm searching for these different pieces, and Lisa's like, yeah, I think it's a fantastic idea, and we're just running with it at the moment, and hopefully it'll work out and you'll love what we pick. So the Paloma is 14.22. This is this gorgeous little number that I've got on. This one's on the website. It's 33.99. It's absolutely stunning. So this is that lovely silky lightweight. It's stretchy on the waist. It comes with a lovely little belt. It's got belt loops. You could add a lovely little magenta coloured belt, would look really nice with this one, and a little magenta clutch. This one has the grandad style collar, and it does button down to the waist. You've got the puffball sleeve on this one, and this lovely like blossom running through it, and the same on the skirt. So it's repeated at the back. You've got the pattern coming up the bottom of the skirt, and then you've got the pattern all through the top. This lovely little grandad collar. You have something for everyone. I like to think so, Julie, and so does Lisa. Like I say, Lisa's got the hardest job in the world, trying to cover all bases and please everybody. And you know, when people put requests in, which is often, she tries her absolute best to do what people want her to do, and sometimes it's not always possible. And you know, she tries her best. She really does. Who don't use online, so much choice. Yes, thank you, Julie, much appreciated. I know most of you ladies absolutely understand what we're trying to achieve here. Most of you ladies are absolutely fine with what we're trying to achieve here, and we are just trying to work through these really, really uncertain times. So this was just an idea that me and Lisa came up with, and we're just running with it to see where it goes. So if it does generate any negativity and people don't really like it, then we just won't do it. But if you don't try, you don't know, dear. So hopefully you girls are loving the phone orders and the items that we're picking on a Monday. So we're going shopping again this Monday. She's letting me loose again. There is a specific reason why we're going 2 Mondays in a row, and then I think from there on in we're going to do it once a fortnight, and I'm going to come at least once a week. One day has been confirmed, which is a Tuesday at 10 o'clock. The other day, I'm not quite sure whether we're going to 2 days or we're going to do 3 days or what day we're going to do, but we'll work it out because it's early days and we're just trying to get our bearings with it all. Watching on the outside, it's not, let me tell you, it is not easy at all, and the work that goes into doing what we do. Well, Charlie has kind of, it's opened her eyes a little bit, how I work and what I have to do and the conditions that I work in, especially in this hot weather. She's like, how do you do it? How do you get changed as fast as you do on your lives? How do you take pictures of all the clothing? How do you all make it all look great? And how do you keep the engagement on the lives? And yeah, it's not easy. People think it is, and my job's a piece of cake, and they'd love my job, don't get me wrong. I love my job, but it can be difficult, and the same with Lisa and all the girls, you know, and Andrew. Let's not forget Andrew. Without the whole team, the cogs would not turn and the wheels wouldn't keep spinning. But it's a good environment that I work in, and we have a fantastic team, from Rachel to Lisa at the warehouse and Brooke, her daughter. Then there's Debbie, and there's Elizabeth, there's Lisa, obviously, and she is one of those bosses that gets her sleeves absolutely rolled up and she gets stuck in, and she doesn't care whether it's packing or doing a live, or she will do everything. You know, she has never ever gotten too big for a station, hasn't Lisa? And even at its busiest, when we'd got lots and lots of members of staff, she still rolled her sleeves up and got stuck in. So fair play to Lisa. You know, this LJ's is her baby, and she has worked from the bottom to the top, which is amazing. And I am feeling very, very grateful most days. All days. Some days can be harder than others, but most days, all days, I'm grateful for the position that I've got. But it has been tough. So anyway, that is why we're trying the 10 o'clock lives, girls, and I'm hoping that you're going to love it. Oh, thank you, Claire. Right, girls, that is it. That's all I came for. I don't even know where that came from, but I just thought, you know, I felt the need. Because we have had a tiny bit of negativity from these 10 o'clock telephone orders, and I just wanted to explain the reason behind it, really, and why we're doing it. To everyone to run. It does. It's like a well-oiled machine, Claire, and if anything goes amiss, if a bolt comes loose, it causes chaos. It really does. But yes, the team are fantastic. I am grateful to be part of such an amazing team. They really are. And like I say, the boss is one in a gazillion. She gets her sleeves rolled up and she gets mucked in. She's never too proud. And then there's lovely Andrew, and he's always there with a smile, lugging a box around and doing his thing. Oh, thank you, Lee. Don't have many days off. We don't. We do, Debbie. We don't and we do. And sometimes I have to say, I miss when the beautiful dress is going on, the one you wore. It's not going on the website, Sandy. It's phone orders at 10 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't have a name. I will give the measurements out in the morning for the pit to pit. I've sized it up to a size 22, but I am a 16 and I am an hourglass. But if I give you the pit to pit measurements, hopefully you will know whether it's going to fit you or not. I would say personally small 22, so I would say 20 it will be comfortable, 22 depending where you carry your weight, but I will give the pit to pit measurements because that's the only place that there's any restriction really, not on me but maybe on a size 20-22. But if I give you the pit to pit, you'll probably know. So if you don't know already, give yourself a quick measure or give one of your favorite tops a quick measure, and then you'll know for future reference when I give you the pit to pit measurements whether it's going to be comfortable on you. There's no stretch in that fabric. It's like a soft sheen satin, but it's a thick satin. It's a really good quality. The one I've got on obviously is the lightest colour. It's the cream and it's not see-through at all. It's stunning. The material is just lovely. I don't normally like a soft sheeny type material, but there's some real quality to that material, and I'm not quite sure what the price is going to be either. Hello, Anne. Right, girls, that is me done for now. But don't forget, it's Wednesday. It's 01302618040. I have pinned it to the top of my post on VIP. It's also at the top of the Facebook page, or it should be. So it's 01302 618040, and I will tell it over and over and over again in the morning, girls, to make sure you've got it if you need it. But I do say it quite frequently these days because obviously these phone orders, write it down, then you've got it. So it's 01302 618040, 01302 618040. I pinned it to the top of my live on Tuesday. I know I got the area code wrong, but I changed it, so whatever it's on now is correct. I pinned it to the top of the live on Tuesday morning. I'll pin it to the top of the live tomorrow morning. It is on the top of the Facebook page. It's very accessible, the telephone number, and that's for the warehouse, and you'll speak to the lovely Elizabeth and it's not just for these 10 o'clock lives. If you want to place a telephone order at any time, you can just pick up the phone and ring that number, and Elizabeth is on hand to take your call. All she'll need is the name of the item that you want to, or items that you want to purchase. So if you want to scroll the website but you don't want to purchase on the website, you don't want to sign up for an account for whatever reason, some ladies don't, then you can phone that number, which is 01302 618040, and that's the warehouse. That's our headquarters. You will speak to Elizabeth, who is absolutely amazing on customer service, and she will sort out any orders over the phone. So you can do that at any time. But these lives now on a Tuesday for sure at 10 o'clock and tomorrow morning will be specific phone line orders only. So I'm going. I'll see you all back here at 7 o'clock. Have an amazing day. See you later.